Hi everyone, I'm back with another video and today we'll talk about the top 7 don'ts in the game. Some of these items are already mentioned in my other video, but I'm gonna compile them and say them again. Just a brief rundown. So, number 1 is don't ever upgrade your lins or mins. They are meant for special purposes and they are not meant to be invested on. Even a plus one is a disastrous thing to do. You could have used it for your main lineup. At first, of course, you have no choice but to use them, but for as long as you don't. If you have any other choice, use them. But they are meant for mains, extreme upgrading, and lanes is for transcending. So I'll show you it real quick. If I have the lane here, okay, here. Oh, it's not locked. So, for example, we got Erin. Extreme upgrading, yes. Only Min can be used here. Also, same type of heroes. Example, another Erin can be used for extreme upgrading. Of course, you can transcend them by using Lin or even Erin as well. That works. For special upgrading, it'll be a different case. I have a separate video on it, so go check it out. Second, don't evolve when it's not on sale. So, now is the time because today is when we have a 50% discount. So from 150, the evolution cost will get down to 75. And I don't really recommend you evolve. I'm not a fan of evolving anymore unless you're sure of that hero. For example, an Auriga, a Mistra, a Shanna. I'm not against it. If it's gonna push you beyond your point, then so be it. But generally, I don't recommend evolution anymore. And that is the next thing, sub part of this second point, is don't evolve 4-star heroes. It's absolutely uh, not worth it anymore. Uh, if you needed a material for example, you need a Zeb and you need to evolve a 4-star Zeb to 5-star and the 6-star and finally combining for a hero, probably it's worth it, but come to think of it, if you get to that point, you can never use that hero fast enough, I think. So there's no need to rush, in my opinion. I'm against it, but again, just a personal preference. Generally, I don't think it is. So number 3, don't evolve your mins and lins, especially the 4 stars. Only 5 stars are worth it, especially during sale. I have none anymore. I think I've evolved them already. Generally 4 stars, uh, I can compute, but I did not use them. I just made them foods. Uh, I have a computation of it, but I hardly can't support 4 stars, 5 stars I can't. So that's it. So number 4, don't evolve Cynthia during Ravina's order. I've already mentioned it. I'm gonna mention it again. There are so many other choices you can evolve. Uh, it's already written as well during Ravina's order. You can evolve anything else. Of course, you have a Cynthia you will be given plus 7 level 30. So why not use it? Yes, as a material, but not that you have to evolve her herself. I evolve Shana. You can evolve anything else, Orga, Mistra, but I prefer Shana more than them. Especially Orga because you have a chance of getting him in an Awakened selective. So that's it. Next point, number 5, is never rush your awakening. Why? Um, you can get as much as awakened you can get, probably at first, but at first you will be given. When I created the second account, I discovered that you will be given 12 pieces of all awakened materials. That is from the check-in, I think, and that there's also materials you'll be given with at the start. Besides that, I think it's red now because of Furia and it's green back then. So really, you've got materials you can awaken pretty much uh, 4 in the get-go. So there's no really need to rush. I am not against rerunning Awakened Dungeons, but to me, here's my point. If you even if you awaken them, can you use them immediately? My point is you rush things too much that you forget that it's hardly worth it. I only support Natural Wave Awakening. You can rush EA, but I don't support rushing Awakening, especially that their materials are cut into half. It's back then it's so much, now it's half. Especially we've got the times 2 event. You can get 4 to 6 materials at a time, and that is more than enough, I think. So 6 is never invest on heroes that have no EA form. I'm a believer that each and every hero has a special place in your heart, regardless of its guardian, legend, or unique. I don't believe in this as much. I know they're trying to say to us that follow this our self-made tier, but there are heroes, especially like Shana, that actually can deal much damage as much as Legend does. My point is, there are heroes that doesn't have EA form. I think Scarlet is just for reference, just look at the hero book. Anything here that has EA can be invested. No matter what they say, probably they say these heroes are weak because they're not legend. So what? Invest on what you like. But then again, if you are on that side of the spectrum that use whatever you want, make sure that there's at least a way for you to win. Because if you are playing this game and don't want to win, fine. But if you want to win and want to use whatever you want, make sure there's a logic behind it, there's a reasoning how you can win and stuff. Stats is a factor, but not everything. So the last tip that I can give to you is really don't rush combining for jewels. You see, I can rush things here. I have 10 sets of jewels for my two teams, but the second team isn't complete yet, but I have them kept so that when I get another set of heroes, I can simply just swap the items into them. Now, why don't you should why you shouldn't uh rush combining jewels? You see, if ever I have these 4-star and really I get these two, I have this purple and I have this two yellow here, I can get another 5-star. But in the process that I get something that I won't use, and even if I get something that will replace one of these, 14.8 times 2, compare that to a 5-star, I'm pretty sure that 214.8 beats a single 18%. And that's what I mean. Equip as much as you can, don't rush things. 3 beats 1 in terms of jewels. So, yeah, don't rush things. Take it slowly, you will get there. And whenever you get foods, you won't feel as bad. So that's it for my top 7 tones. I hope it was a help of you, and see you around. Goodbye.